Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Today I am going to be talking about marketing, taxes, and being an entrepreneur in general, about being a full-time artist. So yeah, before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I am having 15% off on my site on prints only, and the Twilight Dreams tarot card deck Kickstarter is finally live, so I'll be having those links down below. We can finally get this tarot funded so I can create these decks for you guys, and you can start, getting messages from my girlies that I've designed. Actually, in this video, I'm be doing Ace of Pentacles. She's super pretty. She's probably like my fave so far of the tarot series. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy me creating her and enjoy the information that I'm going to give you in this video. So the first thing we're going to be talking about are taxes, and first off, I am not a tax professional, so make sure you do your research like I did my research, but I am going to help you guys a little bit. Like, I'm going to give you guys the basics, and I'm also going to put resources that I use in order to help me continue learning about taxes, because you need to know taxes are like one of the most things that's going to stress you out about being an entrepreneur. And yeah, I'm gonna pray for you guys. So the first thing is you need to choose your entity. So you can either be a sole proprietorship or LLC or S or C Corp. I haven't done that much research on S and C Corp, but I have done LLC and sole proprietorship. I'm personally an LLC, and I picked that because I wanted a little bit more protection for my business, whereas sole proprietorship, everything under your business would just be put under your name. So if you were to go bankrupt, your stuff will be taken, or if you were to go, like a lawsuit and you lost, your stuff will be taken. Whereas like the LLC and anything that's like listed under the business, those are the only things that'll be like tanking. So that's why I chose the LLC, just for a little bit extra protection, and it was cheaper for me at the time. For me in my state, it was just like only $100 to get my name, which is Naughty Designs, to make my entity real and get an IND. So it was like super freaking easy. So the next thing is apply for a business license in your state and an IND. Shit, I can't say this. EIN. There we go. That's what it is. What the frick is an IND? Okay, anyways, it was an EIN, and it's basically an employee identification number. So that's what you need for like taxes, especially if you're like an LLC. You would need that for taxes. If you're a sole proprietorship, you would use your social security number. But applying for business licenses underneath your thing will help you more in your state, because if you have to pay like sales and use tax, you definitely have to do that. So you have to apply for a business license for that, and if you want to like sell in your state, you have to apply for business license for that. So make sure you do all those things. Those documents are super important, so check in your state to see what you need to do and what are the requirements for that. The next thing is check when you can pay. So you can pay quarterly. I think you can pay quarterly, monthly, and then yearly. So keeping track of when you should pay your taxes is like key, so you won't like miss the dates. And also it'll just be easier to pay when it comes January. You won't have to pay all that money right then and there, because you already like paid some off over the time. So when you get to January, you probably just like pay a little bit. So yeah, make sure you check the dates. I think they do it quarterly, so like January, February, March, stuff like that. And then this last thing is bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is so boring, guys. It's so stressful, but it's definitely something you need to do, because when you bookkeep, some of those things you can write off, like expenses for your business and stuff of that nature, like gas and stuff of that nature. So definitely keep track of all your expenses, keep track of your receipts, put it in like a very safe place, and also have like probably an Excel sheet in order to like keep track of that. I think I can link down which Excel sheet I use in order to keep track of all of my expenses for my business. so that can help you guys out. I personally use cash basis. That's a type of bookkeeping that is kind of easier for like small businesses. There is, I think, 2 ways you can like bookkeep, but I do cash basis. So yeah, the next thing is marketing. So let's get into this. Okay, marketing is super hard. It's a hit or miss sometimes, but if you know like what you need to do, you're gonna be straight. So the first thing is find your niche and your audience. So an example is like me personally, I market towards people who love like supernatural things, who want to see black women, especially dark-skinned black women, as ethereal, supernatural, sexual beings. So that's who I market towards. So when I create my art and I post my work, those are the people I expect to attract to my art. So focusing on one audience will definitely be easier to get your work out there, and it will be easier to like create and generate sales. So definitely make sure you pick your niche and your audience. Those 2 things will definitely put you a little bit farther ahead in your work. Next thing is build a solid social plan. So like build a solid marketing plan. So like you say you want to market Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday every day at like 3 p.m. because that's the time where there'll be most of your followers will be online. So that is like a type of business plan that you should like create. Me personally, that is what I do. I make sure I check my insights and my analytics on Instagram and Twitter, and based off that is when I post my work, and that is when I like market my work. I also make sure I keep tabs on like when my audience is online, because if I make sure that is like in my headspace, I know when to post, and then I know when they'll see it, and like I can market stuff like that. So the third thing is don't come off as markety, be like relatable. So in this climate, we like relatable stuff. I don't like looking at people things and be like, shop with us now, blah 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 blah. No, just like, oh my gosh, look at Libra, she looks so freaking cute. Don't you guys want her in your home? She look bomb in your home. Stuff like that. Okay, so like be chill about it, or like, but in your own way. Me personally, that's how I do it. I'll be like, Libra looks so good in gold embellishments, and then I'll just post it, and that's how I kind of like attract customers, because the product talks for itself basically. So the next thing is pay for ads. Now in the artist community, it's kind of like taboo to be paying for ads, because they think you shouldn't have to be creative, and honestly I used to think that way, but now I just really don't care. Ads are really good for like boosting your business and boosting your sales, and if you're like kind of like stuck in the mindset of not using it, thinking like it's not worth it, you may not get far. Sometimes I'll pay for ads, especially like on Instagram, but I don't do it anymore because it's so misogynistic when it comes to this shit. But anyway, I'll do that, and what's $30, and you can like get a lot of people like a lot of traffic to your page and a lot of traffic to your website. Just spend like at least $30 a month if you can, but just don't be opposed to it is what I'm basically saying. So yeah, pay for ads if you want to pay for ads, and if you think it'll actually help your business, because it can help your business for sure. I wouldn't like not block that off and be like, I can get it on my own merit. You definitely can, but ads can just like boost your little merit quicker, So the last thing we're going to talk about is entrepreneurship. Number 1 tip, probably the only tip you need to understand, is do your research. Research every single little thing. Continue to fill your mind with knowledge on entrepreneurship, whether it be like taxes, marketing your work, the current climate, the current algorithm on Instagram, which honestly I'm giving up. I don't care no more. Constantly research about freelancing, what's in now, what's out, researching and like continuing your like learning of this lifestyle is definitely going to put you further. It's going to put you ahead than a lot of people. So I definitely Need you guys to do your research. Second is plan out your business goals for each quarter. So I personally use like Trello to plan out my business goals, and like Google Calendar and stuff like that, and I'll just write it down in my journal as well, like what you want to accomplish each quarter or what you want to accomplish each month. Doing that will definitely get your thoughts together instead of having you like going with the flow for most of the months, because I used to do that a lot until I got so obsessed with journaling. I have like 20 journals around my house filled with business plans. So yeah, definitely plan your business goals out. The third thing is to use a planner. Planner is your best friend. Do 3 tasks a day so you can be productive with your work, and doing 3 tasks a day will definitely like put you ahead, and you will get way more work done than like trying to finish it all in one day. So yeah, definitely do that. Use a planner. And the fourth thing I have for you guys is don't give up. Entrepreneurship is not easy. You will have to learn a lot of things. You will make a lot of mistakes along the way, but if you continue at it, and if you continue to believe in yourself, and you continue to like learn and research and give yourself knowledge, you can do this. You can be an entrepreneur. It's not going to be easy sailing, and you may want to give up like a lot during this time, but push through it and continue learning, and you're going to be good. Honestly, I wouldn't quit my day job if you think you can't survive off your entrepreneurship at the time. But yeah, just make sure you do your research and don't give up, guys. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips I gave you and enjoyed me creating this beautiful piece, Ace of Pentacles. She looks so good, guys. Like, sometimes I wish I could just look like the girls I draw, because they look too good, and it's just not fair. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Saturday, because this video was supposed to be up last week, but your girl had other things to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye, guys.